Okay, at it in the garden again. Just experimenting with a salix. So I've got one here, which I'll need to trim very, very soon. So what I mean by experimenting is, well, so when you make cuttings, it doesn't matter if it's a log, if it's a branch, a thin little twig. A lot of the time they root very, very easily. Now this originated from just a log. Let me move this out of the way. Right, let's see. There's a log that was chopped from a big tree. The log rooted, and it's created this big one. So very, very easy. Now this one was done a similar way, but more upright. So this again was cut from a tree, and all I did was put one side of the large cutting in the ground, and it rooted. It must have been, yeah, from about here, this tall. So all that was from a cutting. So I buried about a foot of it, and it rooted and turned into a tree. So I'm going to try the same thing with this. So see how long it is. So I'm going to trim off the dead parts, take off some of the green, so it's got less requirement for water, and it gives it a chance to adjust. And yeah, watch this space and see how it progresses. Alright, so I trimmed them up. You can see the very interesting growth pattern. It's quite ornamental, so you can imagine how it will look when it develops a bit of foliage on it. Hopefully it recovers. So obviously left these little growth points. Might cut them off, but obviously it's not on the ground. I'm just hanging it up for display purposes. So yeah, very ornamental. And just left a tiny tuft. I've cut back down to a third of what foliage it had on it. So I'm going to put it in some water in a more shady area, and see how it takes. Alright, so put a pot of water, like to top it up, because it might root anytime, anywhere, up the first foot of it. So that is the salix. Obviously I tied it in with the sumac, so just to hold it upright. So this is like more shade than anything else, but it's more on the shady side, but it is partial shade. See behind the Brachyopsis mitis, which is doing very well. Got some new shoots there. Lovely thick trunk on it. But yeah, going off topic as usual. But yeah, so hopefully it will root, and once it's got enough root on it, then I can put it in the ground or put it in a pot and you have it for sale, or have it in the garden somewhere else.